Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sterling Channel 19 as we are getting ready for the first spring stream of the year between your Sterling Lady Knights. And they will be taking on the Audubon Green Wave. A bit of a quick start here, so a bit of a lackluster pregame as we are just about to get ready. It looks like Emma Spirer is going to be the first Lady Green Wave to bat and get this one started and get Coach Emily Kozaneski's first home game underway. Spirer shows bunt. That one gets the outside of the plate, so it's a 1-0 count. So KK Carr's second offering here. She's the starting pitcher. That one is tipped foul, so we're sitting at a 1-1 count. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm Daniel Leakin. In the booth today. A beautiful day out today. It was actually expected that we were going to have a few thunderstorms, but the weather cleared up and gave us the opportunity to come out today. That one hit past the shortstop, Juliana Cruz. And Spirer starts with the base hit and gets the Green Wave on base. So a good start for Spirer, who had a pretty amazing batting average last year. It was a constant base hit for this Audubon squad. Runner goes to steal second. She's safe. So Spirer gets the first stolen base of the game. And the girl up to bat is Lemon Kuska. So that one taken up high, so we're sitting at a 1-1 count. Pitch here from KK Carr. That one is bunted on the ground, but that one goes foul. So we're sitting at a 1-2 count here. KK Carr looking to punch out her first out of this first inning. In this beautiful home opener for the Lady Knights. The baseball team playing the Green Wave right behind us as well. And this spring program kind of run by the Kozaneskis this year between Emily Kozaneski for the softball team, Tad and Casey on the baseball side of things. It's pretty interesting. That one hit foul. So Lemon Kusa staying alive here. Sorry for the wind. It's a little bit windy out here. Besides the nice sun that has finally shined on us, it is still a little windy. That one hit right past the second baseman, Ava Bates. Anderson fumbles it. Looks like Spirer is going to stop at third. And runners on the corners now for Audubon as they're looking to strike here early in this first inning. This gives me a minute to write down my information here, as we got it just a little late, but you know what, that's all right. We obviously make do here on Sterling Channel 19. This is something that we are not used to. So now, looking to steal second. That one goes over the head of Ava Bates. Justice going to have to throw from center field. Gets it back to KK Carr, and Spirer gets an early first inning score for the Audubon Green Wave. So a 1-0 game here early in this first inning as that one hit past the third baseman. Brown fields it on a hop. She can't get to it. Justice going to throw to third. That one cut off, and the runner gets to second. Audubon doing a great job on the bats here early in this one. Sterling's infield having a tough time getting to these hard-hit balls. 3 hits in this inning so far. The runner did not score, though. Is now up to bat is Leon. Leon takes low. First pitch. That one taken outside there by Leon. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for the broadcast malfunction. We're going to hopefully get that figured out to you as, the season goes on. It's opening day for us here in the broadcast booth as well, so hopefully we will get things figured out as time goes on, try to restart everything. Nothing, unfortunately, worked, and so you guys will be watching the rerun of this in a few moments. So 2-1 count here to Leon. Carr needs an out, needs it desperately. That one looked like it hit off of the batter, so that'll be a dead ball. Bases loaded here for the Audubon Green Wave with Eckert coming up, and some early struggles here for KK Carr. That Sterling's going to look to try and help her out here as they're going to take a mound visit here. Emily Kozaneski, first-year head coach, coming out, and this gives me a minute to finally give you guys a proper entrance. So thank you all for tuning in. Welcome to the broadcast. Myself, Max Zubak, on the camera and on the microphone. It was a little bit of a hectic beginning for us, but we got here, and we're rolling.
That's what you should expect at this point.
Yeah. It's nothing unfamiliar with us, unfortunately.
Had many a problem thus far.
Yeah, no kidding. So the lineup for the Green Wave is Spyrer, Lanacusa, Toll, Leon, Eckert, Canuso, Canada, Calhoun, and Marone. Going down the lineup for the Green Wave. Got it a little late, so I'm sorry about the quick read down of the lineup. But now we're in a bases loaded spot, and KK Carr looking to deal with Eckert. She takes ball one. Eckert takes a big swing at that one. That one drifts foul and out of play. So no outs. 1 run has gone across the plate so far. Every batter who has hit so far has gotten on base. Spyrer, Lamancusa, and Toll all with singles. And Lehan got on when she was hit by the pitch. Audubon's coached by Aaron Small. Had a great year last year. A great divisional year as well. This one fielded by Bates. Bates looking to go home. That one just goes over Huber's head. And that's going to be another run going across the plate. Eckert gets on base. Another run scores. And Sterling taking a Audubon taking a 2-0 lead. So now Canuso up the bat here for the Green Wave. She takes a hack at it. This one goes up center field. Justice going to have to make a play on it. Throws 4. They don't challenge. And it looks like all runners are going to stay, but another run goes across the plate. An early 3-1 lead here for the Audubon Green Wave as they are really figuring out KK Carr on the mound.
I mean, we saw in the late warm-ups that the Green Wave have a lot of strong hitters, and they immediately showed in the first inning. It's something you should have expected going into it, but obviously the pitching is something you want to see, adjust to the hitter as well.
So KK Carr looking to get into that groove. That one called a strike, so she's up in the count 0-1. First time all game she's been up in the count. For the Sterling side of things, when we take a look at the field, Michaela Carr is pitching as this one's hit over the shortstop head. This one gets out to Justice once again. She cuts it off. Great play by the center fielder there, Karina Justice. And another run goes across the plate. It is now 4-0 in favor of Audubon, as that one was hit by Canada. And they're almost batting around the order here, as now coming up to the plate is Calhoun. No extra base hits, all singles. So now Calhoun up to bat. She is the left fielder for this Sterling squad. This Audubon squad. That one's taken inside for a ball. That one taken, and that one called for strike 1. So a 1-1 count faces KK Carr here. Bases loaded. 4 runs have gone across the plate so far. That one taken outside. This one thrown to third. Looks like Eckert is safe. So a 2-1 count here for Calhoun as she has the bases loaded here. No outs so far by this Lady Knights squad. Has to try and force something soon. That one taken upstairs, so a 3-1 count. Calhoun has the advantage here. That one hit into right field, but that one goes foul. So a 3-2 count here for KK Carr, looking to try and knock her first out of the inning. So full count. Bases loaded early in this one. Carr versus Calhoun. And here's the pitch. That one taken upstairs for ball 4. So another run crosses the plate here against the Lady Knights. An early 5-0 game. So now up to the plate is Marone. She swings and misses at the first offering. Marone, a late addition to the lineup that I got. Is that one taken outside for ball 1? So 1-1 count here for Marone. After this, they would have batted around the lineup, so Spira would be back up. Marone dribbles this one to third. Cooper tags the bag. She throws to first. That one does not get there. The runners are going to take off. And they call it a dead ball, so both runners will move on. So a run goes across the board for the 6th run of the game, but they finally got their first out off of a fielder's choice. So now up to the plate once again is Spira, and they start at the top of the lineup. You know, I think I got it. I think I'm on here.
We're figuring it out.
Yeah, I think I'm figuring it out here. I thought I was off with who was up to the plate, but I think I just heard that we got the top. So that's a good thing. Spira takes his chop at the first one. That one goes foul. Spira, in her last plate appearance early in this first inning, hit a single. Spira chops this one to short. That one bobbled there by Juliana Cruz, and she gets it to third. Runner is safe. So another run goes across the board there off of an error. And we're sitting at a 7-0 game here in the first inning.
It's like we're back to September. We're watching football again.
Yep. Touchdown and field goal. Or excuse me, touchdown and extra point. Is that one taken down low? Runner looks to steal second. She gets it with ease. Lamakusa up to bat here for the Audubon Green Wave. And Emily Kozaneski's home debut. That one taken up high. 2-0 count. That one chopped over to second base. Bond going to make the easy throw to Teasdale, freshman to freshman, for the second out of the inning.
Inching closer to getting to the plate, which is what they need, trying to mount a comeback after a rough top of inning 1.
So now it's Toll, the catcher, looking to bat for the second time here in inning number 1. She takes the first pitch for a strike. Now, Max, I'm going to need your help here. Did another run cross the plate when that happened?
I didn't see.
As that one's chopped back to KK Carr, and she gets out of the inning. And the Lady Knights are now going to go up to hit, but I'm pretty sure KK Carr allowed 8 in that first inning. So they're going to have to come back. Hits well for contact. She's going to get a tough pitcher, though, in Canada. Cruz takes ball 1 outside. Canada, a phenomenal pitcher last year, had a sub 1.50 ERA. Just an absolute unit on the mound. Definitely someone that's going to be really tough to hit off of for this Lady Knights team. as Cruz takes strike one. So a 1-1 count. Sterling down by 8. As Cruz takes strike 2 inside. So a 1-2 count for Canada. Working on the first batter here for the Lady Knights, Juliana Cruz. Jules Cruz chops this one to third, and that one is caught. So a quick out for Cruz. So next it's the second baseman, Ava Bates. No stats last year because she was a freshman. Or she is a freshman, excuse me. So this is her first season in the Lady Knights uniform. Someone who's crept her way into the starting second base spot, also into the second spot in the lineup. She takes a swing. That's strike one. Definitely a tough opponent to go against in your first, season. Canada is just a flamethrower of a pitcher.
Most definitely.
That one, a nice take there by Ava Bates. That one looked like it was going to be a changeup a little low in the zone, so a 1-1 count. That's a very nice changeup right there.
Definitely. Love to see it.
Bates swings at strike 2, so a 1-2 count. 1 out here for the Lady Knights. It's Bates looking to get some people on base here. 1-2 count. Did she go? They say she did. So that's a strikeout right there. And Canada has her first of the afternoon.
Canada with a can of K early on.
Yeah, that's a good one. You know what I was thinking about? I'm going to go scream at that kid. Little John Cook, Tom McCarthy reference right there. I'm going to go scream at that kid. Hey! So now Ella Teasdale, and Max, you wouldn't believe it, yet another freshman for the Sterling Lady Knights lineup. Going against the right-handed flamethrower, Canada, as Teasdale takes strike 1.
Well, something we see in every sport, especially at this level, with freshmen and even sophomores to an extent, they get very excited and they don't play at their best mind, but that is not the case here.
Teasdale looking to run this one out, and she is safe off of the error, and Teasdale looking to go 2. Looks like she's going to get caught in a little rundown here, and Teasdale is going to be out at first. So 1-2-3 ending there from Canada as the Lady Knights. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sterling Channel 19 as we are at the top of the second here. Lehan, Ecker, and Canuso, the 3 ladies up for the Green Wave as Sterling is down 8-0 here in the second inning. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm Daniel Leakin, joined by Max Zubek. As KK Carr back on the mound here, looking to make some magic happen. First pitch swinging, and first pitch getting down. Lehan with a single. She's 1 for 1 after the hit by pitch in that first inning. And an early base runner here for the Green Wave. So now it's the shortstop Eckert for the Green Wave. Is that one taken down low? Leanne thought about stealing for just a moment, but retreated back. This one popped up into center field, Justice under it, and she makes the catch.
It is going to be easy to tell that I'm multitasking here. Ooh.
Yeah, it's tough. Don't worry, a lot of what you do, Max, and I'm going to say this on air, but it doesn't really matter at this point. It's just kind of, they don't really have to do what you always do. We can try to just have conversation.
Of course.
That's really the most important thing. Almost like a Cook and McCarthy kind of a relationship.
I'm the invisible man.
Yeah.
That's what I am.
So a nice catch by Justice gets the first out of this second inning. Runner on first. And now that one grounded over to third. Cooper gets it to second. Bates throwing to first, but Canuso is going to get there in time. But Sterling with 2 outs here in inning number 2. And now the pitcher, Canada, coming up.
Definitely some better efficiency, though.
Oh, yes.
This one from the outs.
Much better.
Definitely what they came out of the first inning with. Don't let them play too long.
And Justice's catch, while it may have not looked too difficult, was actually quite difficult.
Yeah.
As she kind of had to twist her body. This one hit into left field. Brown is under it. And 3 quick outs there for KK Carr. So welcome back here to Sterling Channel 19 as we're just getting ready for the bottom of the second. Your Sterling Lady Knights down by 8. Canada the pitcher, Riley Huber, Alyssa Cooper, and Brielle Edmonds. The next 3 up to hit. Huber, Sterling's power hitter for sure. 277 last year, 404 slugging, the only girl on the team who hit a home run, which I'm almost positive we actually streamed that game. Unfortunately, my memory serves me not well, and I do not remember who it was against. But it was myself and Brian McLaren here in the booth. Now it's myself and Max Zubek. First pitch here from Canada. That one taken up high for ball 1.
I understand it's spring, you got to get all the clean stuff, the new decorations, but the attic this early outside is interesting.
Yeah. Canada on a 1-0 count. Huber takes a hack at it, fouls it back. So a 1-1 count here to Riley Huber. Huber looking to get some momentum in the Lady Knights' favor as they find themselves down by 8. One count. That one just outside for ball 2. As my good friend Brian McLaren would like to say, a sensational take there from Riley Huber. So 2-1 count here to Huber. That one hacked at. Once again, foul back. So 2-2. So the first batter of the inning here for Canada. 2-2 count here to Riley Huber. Strike 3 there. An amazing breaking ball by Canada. Riley Huber way out front of that one. My goodness, straight filth from Canada.
That was nasty. That was nice, though.
That was, in fact, a very, very nice pitch there from Canada. And now up to bat, Alyssa Cooper. So Coop goes around on strike 1. Alyssa Cooper, I'm pretty sure was on JV last year, if not the varsity bench. Now taking the starting third baseman position this year. As Coop takes strike 2. So she finds herself down 0-2 in the count here to Canada. Canada looks like in a complete flow state right now. As Coop swings at strike 3. 3 strikeouts for Canada. It's now the freshman, the DH, Brielle Edmonds, coming up to hit.
I mean, we saw from both stat sheets from the past season and from warm-ups earlier, we took note of Canada having a really strong arm, and she just continues to show it each and every throw throughout this first, early goings of the game here.
Edmonds takes ball 1 down low.
I cursed her into going bowling. That's my whoops.
That one taken inside there by Edmonds for ball number 2. Gets herself up in this count. Edmonds, another one of these freshmen that Sterling is, kind of putting out there, and it's definitely a complicated season for the Knights. They're kind of rebranding once again. Is that one taken for ball 3? And, I mean, after last year, we kind of thought they would be in the midst of something, and Coach Emily Kozaneski steps in, and they're kind of in that identity crisis stage of, the team again. So Edmonds facing a 3-0 count. That one taken low for ball 4. So Sterling gets their first base runner in Brielle Edmonds. And this brings up Michaela Carr, the pitcher for the Lady Knights, to try and score a run here in inning number 2. Great at bat there from Edmonds. Did not chase very much. As Carr takes ball 1 down low.
I mean, I think what you have to have preached to these girls coming up before this was definitely just be patient with a pitcher like Canada. She's got a very strong arm. Don't force anything.
So that one taken inside for strike 1. So a 1-1 count here to KK Carr. Sterling down to their final out here in the second. That one taken up high there by KK Carr. So 2-1 count.
2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count
That one taken down low by KK Carr. So 3-1 the count here against Canada. Nice pitch there by Canada, but they say it's ball 4, so KK Carr will take second. And Sterling getting some base runners here in this second inning.
I mean, it's definitely upsetting when you're at the mound. You walk people back to back, but you can't look back in anger. You want to be pretty composed throughout it.
That was a good pitch.
Yeah, it was nice.
I actually thought that caught the bottom corner a little bit, but
I was expecting that.
I thought that was
going, but
straight filth. But you know what? That's a great take. It's an immaculate take there by KK Carr. It's now Skylar Anderson, the batter. Batted 179 average, but actually had a pretty good slugging percentage of 357. So she could hit the ball hard and far. Kind of has that Kyle Schwarber effect of if she can hit it. Anderson now with a runner on second and first, facing Canada in a fresh count. Takes the first pitch for strike one. So Anderson, the junior, playing right field today. Swings at the second offering. Finds herself down 0-2.
Looked like the swing was on the right level, but the pitch just kind of broke at a bad time for her there.
Canada 0-2. Gets her in strike 3, and Anderson goes down in 3 pitches. Canada leaves 2. Sterling scores none, but we're actually going to stay here for just a moment, and we're going to do what Brian and I did last year. We're going to bring it back with myself and Max Zubak in this year's edition of the Philly Sports Team's Checkup.
Oh.
So this is something that Brian and I did most of the time during all of the intermissions. Or not, I wouldn't say all, but most of the intermissions.
A good amount.
Yes. So we're going to bring it back here. We're going to start with the most relevant team, I'd say, at the moment, the Philadelphia Phillies. I mean, started off their season with a good series win against the Nats. Had some trouble in that last game with the bats a little bit, and Nola gave up the 2 big hits, and that kind of derailed them just a tiny bit. But it seems like a team that's going to make a lot of noise this year, Max.
Yeah, definitely. I really liked what I saw throughout those first couple of games over the last week. But there is a bit of, you have to take it with a grain of salt. It is Washington, who has not been great in recent memory. But regardless, you still get into a 2-1 position record-wise going into your second series against the Rockies, where the home opener is going on right now, still scoreless halfway through.
It is. I was just about to say that. It is still scoreless as they take on the Rockies these next couple of games. And they're a team that needs to make a lot of noise early in terms of they have the pretty early, easy schedule in terms of their first couple of series, so they have to make sure they continue that.
It's very true.
So now up to bat is Calhoun, Marone, and then it goes back up to Spire once again, as it's an early 1-0 count for Calhoun. As that one's hit over Cruz's head. A nice hit there by Calhoun. Brown quickly to it in left. And an early hit for Calhoun. That's her first base hit, her second night getting on base. And yet another early runner let up here by KK Carr. So now it's Marone, who flew out she got out in a field, oh my goodness gracious. She got on in a fielder's choice last time. A bunt down low, well put. Huber makes the throw to first.
It's definitely when Sterling needs outs like that you can just kind of get.
Yes.
You got someone on second. It's a lot more manageable now to try and get someone out at first once again after that.
So 1 out after Marone dropped the bunt, got out at first, but moved Calhoun to second. And now Spire back up to bat, who is 1 for 2, reached on an error her last time up at the plate, as she takes ball 1. The sun's still shining. Allergy season rolling just around the corner, though, as she takes a hack, and that one is a foul ball. feeling the allergies a little bit. The sinus headache is really the killer. I honestly think that is the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Definitely. At least up to this point.
She takes strike 2 there. So a 1-2 count here to Spira, the leadoff hitter for this Audubon squad. KK Carr allowed 8 in that first inning, allowed nothing in the second. Spira takes a hack at it. That one goes foul. So she continues the 1-2 count here against Spire. And the pitch. Nicely hit there by Spire. A great play there by Teasdale. My goodness, the freshman with the fast reflexes. What a play by Teasdale.
Oof.
Okay. So strike 1 taken there by Lamancusa. What an amazing play there by Teasdale, the freshman showing off the leather. That one's taken inside for a ball, or excuse me, strike 2. Whoopsies. So 0-2 count. Yeah, definitely a little bit difficult. 0-2 count here for KK Carr against Lamancusa. She swings, gets it to Bond. Bond bobbles it. A run going across the plate. Anderson's throw not in time. Huber looking to throw to second, bobbles it as well. And Lamancusa gets on after an error at second. And another run crosses the plate. It's 9-0. Honestly, a great pitch there by KK Carr. Just a little bobble there by Bond. Freshman jitters.
It's definitely a good possibility to stop that one. Just didn't end up happening that time around.
This one hit up the middle. Great glove there by KK Carr as she gets the out herself. So they allow a run, but honestly, great pitching there by KK Carr. But Sterling definitely needs to get the bats woken up as Karina Justice is. Maybe not. Because I know my dad wanted to get out before the traffic, and I actually think he might already be leaving the house. So
that would make sense. It is, what, 4:40? Yeah.
That, my friend Max, is not going to happen. But now Karina Justice up to bat. Takes ball 1 up high. Start off this third inning for the Lady Knights. Takes ball 2. Justice, a.k.a. Chicken Little, up at the plate, facing 2-0 count. That one called a strike.
Such a stark contrast from the other nicknames we've given people.
Oh, no.
Brickwall, QB22, Chicken Little.
Well, I mean, when you guys look it up at home. Look up Chicken Little, baseball scene.
I'm not saying it's inaccurate. I'm saying it's hilarious how we go from, like, Human Torch,
Yeah.
Brickwall, Chicken Little.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty fitting, though.
I'm not going to disagree with that statement.
So Justice knocks that one foul, sitting in a 2-2 count here against Canada.
I'm waiting for her helmet to spin around.
Justice chops at that one. That one batted foul.
Right into the JV game.
So the 2-2 count continues to Justice. Lucky number 7. So the center fielder facing the 2-2 count here against Canada. And the pitch. Strike 3 called there against Justice. Gross pitch there by Canada. She goes down looking for Canada's 5th strikeout of the day. So now the top of the lineup here, Jules Cruz is going to try and get things started here for the Lady Knights. She does not swing at the first offering, so 1-0 count. Cruz chops at it. That one batted foul.
Once again, right to the JV.
So a 1-1 count here against Juliana Cruz. Cruz takes outside. That one called a ball. So 2-1 count. Cruz against Canaday. Looking to get on base. Chops it to the pitcher. Canaday makes the routine throw. 2 outs here against the Lady Knights.
Bates back up again. Ooh.
Bates struck out her first time against Canaday. She takes ball 1 down low. Bates lets that one go up high, so a 2-0 count to the freshman.
Even on the first at-bat from Bates, she had a very good eye.
Oh, yeah.
For most of it. And that's what I think you could expect. A lot of good vision.
She took pretty quality swings as well.
Sensational.
Bates chops at that one. That one goes foul and out of play, so 2-1 count.
It is a Movie Man reference, but it is also a future reference.
Yeah.
It was an Nardwuar interview. Cheesecake. Sensational.
Sensational. So Bates now facing a 2-1 count. Takes that offering down low, so 3-1 to the freshman, second baseman.
Be the third walk if this fourth ball comes in.
Nice pitch there from Canaday just to get her inside the zone. So we're at full count here, 2 outs. Facing against the freshman second baseman, Ava Bates, trying to get Sterling some runners on the base paths, and the pitch. Strike 3 called there. Great pitch by Canaday, and Ava Bates goes down looking. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sterling Channel 19 as we are just getting ready for the top of the 4th here between your Sterling Lady Knights and the Audubon Green Wave. A 9-0 lead in favor of the Green Wave. And now up to bat, Lehan, Ecker, and Canuso. The next 3. Lehan was hit by a pitch and also got a single in her first 2 times up. And takes ball 1 down low. Nice pitch there by KK Carr to even up the count at 1. So Carr has allowed 9 so far. One of them off of an error. As this one hit over towards Cruz, she bobbles it at short and cannot make the play. So now up to the plate is Eckert after that error by Juliana Cruz. So Eckert got a single her first time up and flew out to the center fielder her second time. This is her third trip to the plate this game so far.
Doing good. How you doing?
Is this one hit deep? Going in is Skylar Anderson. She makes the catch. So a nice catch there in right field by Skylar Anderson. As now Canuso comes up to try and make some noise here in this 4th inning. That one outside. Thinking about going there was Leanne, but she gets back to the bag safely. That offering taken up high, so 2-0 count. And Max and I were just talking about this. Our throats hurt. I feel like we haven't talked in a while. I mean,
it's been a bit.
We had a pretty, I'd say, a month intermission between the two sports.
At least.
Coming back here is definitely a little tough as this one's hit deep. This one straight to Justice as she makes the play in center field.
It's also mosquitoes now, a new enemy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we probably faced a couple of those when we started like football in the fall.
It was more bees.
Yeah, that's true. We got a lot of bees.
It was like weird bees and wasps that would get into the football.
Oh, they would get
booth.
into the football booth. Yeah, I forgot about that.
We'd have to sit there and like use
and try and
trash.
swat them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times.
Open one window, get the other one, try to
try and snap. Yeah. Good times. Tech Crew's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Especially these outdoor games. They're always a blast. Believe it or not, as much as we always complain about them, it's always a fun time. A lot of memorable stuff on right over there on the soccer fields.
Yeah.
Between, our state champion soccer team, our amazing girls team as well, as that one's called as a strike. This was a fun year. But a year commencing as well, as we got a lot of games to cover this spring. Going to cover a wide variety as this one's well hit into center field. Justice comes on it. Runner stops at second. And Canada gets on base for her second hit of the game. So this brings up Calhoun. Yeah, as I mentioned, we're going to be covering a couple of sports here at the Castle. Includes baseball, softball, boys and girls lacrosse, and then boys volleyball. So we got 5 sports on the docket this spring. Very excited to bring you guys coverage of all 5 of those, as that one's taken for strike 1. That one taken down low by Calhoun. That one taken inside for strike 2. So runner on first and second here for KK Carr. 2 outs. Trying to get Calhoun down in 3. She takes a swing at it. This one going into right field. That one drops foul. So once again, Calhoun with 2 strikes trying to protect the plate here. KK Carr trying to get out of this inning scoreless. Carr, the windup in the pitch. This one hit weakly over to first base, and that one called foul.
Kind of towed the line for a bit there, but...
Very smart by Teasdale to wait for that one. Either let that one leisurely go foul and not make the play on it. So once again, Calhoun trying to protect the plate here against Carr. She's looking for strike 3. This one hit up the middle. Bond looks to make the play on it. Gets it over to Teasdale for the 3rd out. And Sterling gets out of that inning clean. So 9-0 after the top of the 4th. We're going to go to the bottom now where Sterling's looking to make the bats make some noise. So welcome back here to Sterling Channel 19 as Sterling looking to make some noise on the bat side of things here in inning number 4. The next 3 up is Teasdale, Huber, and Cooper. Teasdale grounded out her first time up. Actually would have been safe, but then I guess she took a turn and kept running and then got called out at first. So the freshman back up again to face Canada as she takes strike 1. The breaking ball up and out of the plate. So 1-1 count here to the freshman. That one well framed there by the catcher to make it a 1-2 count here against Teasdale. Kennedy looking for a 7th strikeout. of the afternoon. And the pitch. This one hit right back to Kennedy. What a play by the pitcher. Quick reflexes there. She gets the first out.
Wasn't a bad at bat from Teasdale in the slightest, but I mean, when you have someone with cat-like reflexes at the mount, you're not going to be able to get much past him when it goes right driving to him.
So the powerful righty Riley Huber up to the plate as she takes a swing at strike one. Huber struck out her first time against Kennedy. That was earlier in the second inning. That one inside for strike two. So Huber down 0-2 in the count here against Kennedy. He's looking for strikeout number 7. A nice pitch in the dirt there by Kennedy. With a 1-2 count here for Huber. And the pitch here from Kennedy. That one's inside for ball 2. Huber doing a good job of working herself back into this at-bat. Is this one hit out of play there by Riley Huber? As she keeps this one at a 2-2 count.
Stay alive however you can. That's what her mindset's got to be right now. Just keep it going. Don't give anything to the pitcher.
Huber, 2-2 count. Kennedy delivers. She hits this one hard over to third, but a nice play there. And she gets the out. Amazing play there by Maroon. As that one scored 5-3 there against Huber. And now this one brings up Alyssa Cooper. So now the third baseman, Alyssa Cooper, who was down on strikes in her first at-bat. And they call that one strike one. So Coop sends this one into the infield. Catcher does not make the play, but that one called foul. So Cooper quickly down 0-2 in the count. Kennedy versus Cooper, 0-2. Strike 3. She goes down swinging, and Kennedy remains perfect in this one.
But you kind of just have to hope as the pitcher you keep doing your job and get the offense going whenever you're on that side of the ball.
So that one taken right there by Maroon for strike one. Maroon takes strike two as well. So KK Carr up early in this count.
It's definitely what you want and kind of need to see at this point as we're in the fifth inning. Right.
That one goes outside. A nice pitch there by KK Carr as that one goes outside and trying to get a chaser. So a 1-2 count. That one hit over to third baseman. Alyssa Cooper makes the throw, and that one hits off of Teasdale's glove. And out of play. So the error by Cooper will put Maroon on second. And you know, Max, this kind of goes back to our previous conversation of, I think KK Carr is pitching quite well, actually. Other than that, wishy-washy first inning. It's really only a 1-0 game if you remove that first inning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of one of those things where I think she's going to have to find her rhythm a little bit earlier than, she did today.
Definitely. That's definitely what the problem was, just figuring out where the rhythm was, finding her cool, And now that she has, it hasn't been too many mistakes.
So Spire hits this one to second, rushes out the throw to first. Great hustle by the leadoff hitter. It's runner on first and third here in the fifth inning with no outs, bringing up Lamancusa.
Does that make Spire 3 of 3?
No, 2 of 3.
2 of 3.
No, actually, wait. 2 of 4, sorry.
4?
Yep.
I was way off.
Showing bunt. Spire looking to take second here. Great play there by Cruz to be aware of the runner on third. But now a runner on second and third with no outs. This one hit right up the middle. Bond gets it, throws it to first, and gets the out. But a run does score there for the Audubon Green Wave to make this a 10-0 game.
See a bit of a ref discussion with shortstop Cruz.
So now a runner on third, 1 out, brings up the catcher Toll. She swings at the first offering. This one hit over to Cooper. Cooper checks third base, makes the throw, and the runner does not advance. Great awareness there by Alyssa Cooper. So now there's 2 outs, and Leanne the batter.
I mean, this is kind of showing what we were discussing earlier. Again, the pitches have not been bad.
No.
And the hits have really just kind of been chipping the ball. It's been some fielder errors that have led to some of the people who get on base here.
That one's hit foul over the third base line.
Obviously, have to throw all fielders under the bus. They've been doing a good job getting these outs as well, but some of their errors have, made these pitches feel a lot more consequential than they might have been.
So an 0-1 count here to Leanne, as she takes strike number 2. Leanne was hit by a pitch, hit a single, and then got on off of an error. This one past Riley Huber, coming home is Spire, and she gets there in time and is safe after the wild pitch there by KK Carr. So Spire scores off of the wild pitch there by KK Carr. And now KK Carr facing a 2-2 count.
I feel like this has been the only major problem with KK Carr's game thus far. Is even though she does have her rhythm throughout the majority, sometimes she ends up losing it and giving up mistakes like that.
This one hit sharply up the middle. Karina Justice gets the cutoff. Great play there by the center fielder to slide and get that one in time.
It's driven straight towards us.
That was a beautiful play by Justice and only holds Leanne to a single.
If she didn't stop that, it probably would have taken out a little crowd mic here.
It would have definitely gotten to the fence, I'll tell you that much. And when your speedy center fielder is on 2 knees, it's not necessarily the sight you want to see.
No.
But an amazing play there by Justice. She might be chicken little, but man, she can run. As now Eckert up here with 2 outs.
That was always the thing with Chicken Little. He had the speed because there wasn't much to carry.
Yeah. This one hit sharply to the third base line and foul. So 1-1 count here to Eckert. This one hit into right field. That one bloops down in front of Anderson. Anderson looking to throw all the way to third, but throws it home instead. So now runners on the corners here after that base hit from Eckert. So now Canuso coming up to the plate here. Got to hit her first at bat. Got on in the fielder's choice and then flew out. So she is 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Looking to make some noise here in inning number 5. Audubon holding an 11-0 lead. She hits it sharply to short. Cruz fields it on the hop. Cruz to first. And she is out at first. So that ends it there. As Carr allows 2 in the 5th, Sterling down by 11. Run support. So Edmonds playing the designated hitter spot here for the Lady Knights. Swings at the first offering for strike 1.
Is Canada still on the hunt for 7th K of the day? Or she surpassed that?
As that is strike number 2, and I think we are at 7 Ks today.
Okay.
I think that is it. Yes, it is. But now, 1 strike away from it being 8 here for Canada. 0-2 count. That one taken down low there by Edmonds.
Only a little bit in the dirt, but still in the dirt.
Edmonds swings at strike number 3. That's 8 Ks for Canada. And she's been on fire today. As now Michaela Carr looks to try and get the bats rolling.
To kind of return to a basketball mindset for a second. It's been nothing but net, in a sense, for Canada for most of this. Hasn't let up, I think, all but 2 hits in this one thus far. And not even. She's walked 2 people. That's what it was.
So KK Carr swings at the first offering for strike 1.
We have a baseball.
This looks like they stopped play, so no 1 count here to KK Carr.
The game across the pond interfered with us.
Yeah, get out of here, baseball.
I kind of want to know how they're doing.
KK Carr takes strike 2 on the outside of the plate.
1 strike away from 9 for Canada.
And strike 3 called there against KK Carr. 9 Ks for Canada. On fire. All-star performance. So 9 Ks for Canada, 3 of them looking, 6 swinging. Now Skylar Anderson up to the plate. 2 outs for the junior. Anderson takes strike 1. Swings at strike number 2. Canada on the verge of getting 10 Ks here in Sterling's opening day. 0-2 the count here to Anderson. Canada in the windup and the pitch. Strike 3 called there. Canada on fire. Gets all 3 of them down. And that is actually the game here, so we did not get to the top of the 6th. Audubon wins 11-0 in 5 innings. Sterling did not get a run across the board, so they got mercy ruled. And that'll do it here on Sterling Channel 19. So sorry for the spotty broadcast throughout. It is also our opening day, my first stream without K all year, so definitely something we're just getting a little used to here on Sterling Channel 19. Thank you to Max Zubak and the girls softball team for having us. Or thank you for the girls softball team for having us.
Welcome.
Thank you for Max Zubak being my partner in crime here for the first game of the spring season. Sterling goes down 11-0 in their first home game against the Green Wave. We will catch you guys on the next stream sometime soon. We'll have a more concrete schedule as the games start rolling out. Thank you all for tuning in, and as always, go Knights.